what's up everybody? My name is Ryan Malkin and I'm an attorney in the alcohol beverage industry. My practice, Malkin Law, is based in Miami, Florida, and today I wanted to walk everybody through a few thoughts and ideas with regards to supporting bartenders through this COVID-19 pandemic when a lot of people are no longer employed and out of work, and even those who are still employed but not currently working, and how you may be able to support them as an alcohol beverage brand. First, very important, I wanted to let everybody know that this is intended for educational and informational purposes only. These are merely some suggestions and thoughts and are not intended to be specific legal advice for any brand. You have to check your state rules very carefully, and you should certainly engage an attorney familiar with the alcohol beverage industry before proceeding. That being said, a couple of thoughts and ideas. First of all, a lot of people want to support bartenders during this time, and we can look at a few different options. First, the question, kind of the threshold question is, are they still employed by a bar? If they're still employed by the bar, then certainly they are considered retailers or employees of retailers within the meaning of the alcohol beverage tied house and trade practice rules. The trade practice rules, as everybody knows, federally and in each state, are going to govern what you can and cannot give to retailers and employees of retailers. Now, that can include at a normal day, things like retailer specialties, bar mats, etc. And it also could include retailer entertainment. Retailer entertainment in a lot of states is permissible, and it includes things like going out to dinner, going to a show with the bartender or the retailer, having a meal, etc. So what we can think about in this concept is, well, if the person is still employed at a bar or restaurant or even a liquor store and no longer working and you wanted to support them, one thing you could consider doing is buying them dinner through wherever they can order online or deliver or takeout, and perhaps a drink to go. And then what you can do is have a Zoom or a FaceTime meeting with them, and arguably that would be considered retail entertainment since you're still quote unquote present with them, which is what one of the elements are, or one of the requirements of retail entertainment. Typically that the person, the supplier paying for it, is there, so you're not just giving them the free meal. So instead of just saying, hey, go pick this up, it's all on me, don't worry about it. This way, at least you're following the retail entertainment rules, which is buying the meal, enjoying the meal with the person and the drink, let's say, and talking a little bit over the meal. So that is one arguable option for retail entertainment for those currently and still employed by a retailer. Obviously, the rules in each state are going to differ a little bit, so you again want to check your state rules. The other option is if the person is no longer employed by any bar or restaurant or liquor store for that matter, they would arguably not be considered an employee of a retailer, and they would just be an independent person, independent contractor, let's say, for you. So you could perhaps hire that person as a consultant, an independent contractor, to maybe make videos, to create recipes, to do things to engage their audience and your audience. So perhaps you pay them through an independent contractor agreement certain amount of money. They create the video and post it either on their own website or Instagram or on yours, and you can outline various terms and the benefits that you want to receive and the amount of money you're going to pay them. And if you are going to do that because they are no longer employed by anybody, that would arguably again be permissible because you're not engaging the employee of a retailer. So it should not have any tied house violations or trade practice violations. One thing you can do to kind of cover yourself is in that contractor agreement, put the usual compliance language that you would put in when you hire any agency, which are the things like that they are not an employee or owner of a retailer, that they have no interest, direct and indirect, or indirect of a retailer, and that the funds you're paying are not going to induce them to purchase your product to the exclusion of another product. That kind of usual language can go in there, and that should also cover you and make you a little bit more comfortable moving forward if the person says they're out of work but you're not sure. So those are just a couple of ideas on how you might be able to support and engage both employed and unemployed bartenders through this period. And I hope everybody stays well. Certainly, if you have any questions, by all means, feel free to reach out. My website is malkin.law, malkin.law.